Hi guys, sorry for that. Some technical difficulties there. I didn't realize that I was muted, but everything's good now. Jump back on, people. Apologies for that. I was wondering what was going on. Say hello. Let me know where you're joining us from. So on post when I shared this couple with Michelle, I actually said that we get into situations or challenging times when we ask ourselves, why is this happening to me? But life happens for us. Sometimes it's very difficult to realize that it is definitely happening for us. Sometimes we think that it's happening to us, that life is just so complicated that everything's becoming difficult. But it really is to help us get to the next stages in our life. I've had the opportunity to share my views and my story to different people across the globe. So I've spoken in Wellington, New Zealand through my Zoom here in my room. I've spoken in New South Wales. I've spoken in Brisbane today, which was amazing considering that I have never left my home here in Jakarta. Now, in the talk that I shared, I decided to share what I've learned about my life. I've been writing um, the starts of a book, and in that book, it went through the different challenging times of my life and the stories behind those challenges. And what I've realized was each of those challenges helped me equip my toolbox to be able to get ahead in the challenges that came after, the future challenges. And it's actually what's made me who I am. There have been so many difficulties, and everyone goes through the same thing. And this platform that I've been speaking at, called Her Story, shares the stories of women from different walks of life, different backgrounds, different cultures, different countries. But one thing was common in that all of the challenges have created this brand new person, has created this opportunity for those women to be able to help others through their stories, change lives. And, that's something that I want all of you to think about. If you're going through something difficult, COVID is very difficult. But, even with COVID, everyone has taken up or or deemed COVID differently from everyone else. I mean, we all have our ways of coping. Some people have been overwhelmed. Some people have been devastated. Some people did not feel COVID. Some people felt that there was no change in their lifestyle. And again, throughout all that, it shows you how people have used or have had different mindsets throughout this whole situation. Now, I'm not saying COVID was easy, and I'm not saying that those who are suffering shouldn't be suffering. What I'm saying is that in your suffering, know that you have got it in you to get over that. And once you get over that, that suffering that you've had will help you get on through to your life, get on through the next stages of your life, and hopefully be able to help others. I heard from different women today, and one lady in particular had to leave her home because of an abusive relationship. In the process, she's had to deal with trying to get her children back. She's managed to get one child back and is still working on getting the other child. Now, that situation is so difficult, and it's so easy to just say, why me, and I can't do this, and that's it, I've given up. But she didn't give up, and she hasn't given up, and she continues to fight. But now she's also found the strength, despite of what she's going through, to help others in similar situations stand up and fight, help others who have left their homes or left their abusive relationships to just be able to think and assess and understand what's going on, to just be there to listen. And that takes a lot. When you're going through something, you can never think of helping others. It's always about you. You're trying to help you. But it's when you change your mindset and you start asking the question, what does this challenge have for me? What is it preparing me for? What is it building me for? And why is this happening? Why is it happening for me, not to me? I think when you start thinking that way, you start being able to open yourself up to what the universe has got to offer and to the help that the universe has got for you. Sometimes it's hard to say, it's all in the mind. Sometimes it's easier to say, everything's against me right now. But through the years, through the challenges that I've gone through, I've realized that although that question is very easy to ask, it's also easy to see later on down the track why those situations happen to you and what it has led you to be able to do. So instead of having to go through all that difficulty and the the depression and the anger, why not from the beginning start asking, what is this preparing me for? What is this creating for me? What am I heading towards? What is the bigger picture? So perhaps you'll be able to, just stand up and keep going and know that it will be over. You've got it in you to get over your challenges, and you've got it in you to be able to use these challenges to make you a better, stronger person. It's been an amazing last few days. I've had to wake up so early. I woke up at 2:30 one morning to get myself ready to join a call for Wellington, New Zealand. And yesterday, I've had to get up at 4:30 to join a call in New South Wales. Today was easier. It was a call in Brisbane, and I was able to organize for an easier time slot. But I could have easily just said no. Why do I need to worry about getting up early? Why do I need to put myself through all that drama? But instead of asking why, I thought, wow, how amazing. What is this opening up for me? What are the opportunities ahead? What is sharing my story going to do for somebody else? And getting the comments from people after I spoke has actually lifted me up and made me realize that although sometimes our challenges can be so overwhelming and we can't understand why it's happening, it does reveal to us later on down the track what it can do or what it's been able to allow us to do because we went through that and we succeeded. What have you been going through? What are you having a hard time dealing with right now? Share it with us. Share it with me. And let's see how we can help each other so that you can get through this challenge and see the bigger picture and see what is in store for you. It is very difficult. It is very difficult to see what's in store. And sometimes we're not ready for it, and that's okay too. But know that when you're ready for it, you will see a better picture. You will see a better reason. You will see that life is happening for you and not to you. It's also happening for the people around you. There was a very difficult challenge that we had to go through as children. And this was when my father had an aneurysm. It was basically New Year's Eve. It was New Year's Eve, and he just fell down the floor in his bedroom because a blood vessel in his brain burst. And a doctor had to come immediately because the bleeding had to be stopped. So he was rushed to the hospital, but a specialist had to arrive. If it wasn't meant to be, that specialist wouldn't have been there. Had it not been New Year's Eve, the roads would have been blocked and the specialist wouldn't have been able to arrive on time. But he arrived on time. He arrived on time to save my dad. He was left paralyzed because of what happened, but he saved my dad, and my dad survived so much longer. Although I'm not sure, and I can't say I know for sure what it did for him and what it prepared him for, I know what it prepared me for. It prepared me to be a stronger person. It prepared me to remember and learn that I should never be caught unprepared. I should always have money set aside for a rainy day, because I never want to be in the situation we were in before, where we had to make a choice between having our family together or being able to eat and study while my dad was getting the best treatment. In life, we go through similar things, similar difficult challenges, not necessarily the same things. It could be a death, it could be a separation, it could be a loss of a job, a house being burned down. But it's all equally difficult when we're going through it. But I love knowing that despite all that drama, it has made me stronger. It has made me a better person because I was able to go through that and get through that. It has made our family stronger. It has made each individual in our family who had to go through that able to go through bigger challenges. I wrote a book. I'm starting to write this book, and I'm just loving what it's opening up. And I recommend, whether or not you want to publish it, and I'm still not sure if I want to publish it, writing a book makes you see the different stages in your life that you've gone through. Writing a book makes you revisit difficult times in your life that now defines what possibilities can open up for you. Your difficulties and your past doesn't have to limit you. I know a lot of people don't say, your past doesn't define you, but your past has definitely got a role in what you become. So rather than defining you and limiting you, I would rather that it define you and make you bigger. Create a bigger definition of you, a better definition of you. So if you've got a story to share, I strongly, strongly recommend checking out Her Story Women Empowerment Group. They give you a platform to share your story, no matter how difficult it is. And it gives you a platform to help others learn from your story, help others, see themselves or understand their situations through your story. We all have a voice. And when you're ready for it, when you're ready to share your voice, share it. You do not know the impact you have for others. You do not know how amazing it could be for somebody else to hear that they're not alone in what they're suffering. And it is also amazing to see and know that you're able to open people's eyes and minds to things that they've never known possible before because of your story. I'm going to be inviting a few women from this amazing, amazing group to share with us during the next Cuppas with Michelle. And stay tuned, join us. And if you've got a story to tell, again, connect with me and let's get your voice heard. I think everyone has to share their experiences, their lessons learned, the difficulties that they went through, the challenges, because all of that makes a better person. All of that creates and opens new doors for us. So remember, life happens for you, not to you. Have a great day, everyone. I don't know if I loaded and did my StreamYard properly. I hope I did. I'm seeing the faces that are joining, but I'm not seeing the names. So do say hello when you do join, because I can't see the names. unless you type up something. I'm going to try and see which platform this is coming from, but say hello and tell me, have you ever been able to see why things have happened, or what they're happening for, or what it's prepared you for? Oops. Been able to see. I just put my volume up. So, yep, I can't see who's joining us. So please do let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what you've thought about this Cuppa with Michelle. Have a great day. Have a good afternoon, good morning. If it's evening, I'm hoping you're holding a cup of tea, a cup of herbal tea, not black coffee or black tea. And let's connect. Let's see how we can build each other up. Let's see how we can, create a better life and a better world by sharing. Have a great day, everyone. Bye.